What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Kid Cudi is not taking any breaks, any time off following Speeding Bullet to Heaven. He's working on his next album, which the title is now revealed to be Passion, Pain, and Demon Slayin. I love the title just right off the bat because it pretty much describes what Kid Cudi's career has been since he started, since a kid named Cudi. You hear the passion in his music. I'm not gonna sit here and say I like Speeding Bullet to Heaven. I did a review. If you haven't seen it, I basically said I wasn't too impressed with the album at all. I didn't like it. It felt half-baked. But you can still hear that he had passion to do the project. And I know a lot of people that say they love the album. I mean, Andre 3000, came out on an interview and said that he liked the album. So, that's got to mean something. And just because I didn't like it doesn't mean that it lacked passion by any means. But passion is something that you hear from Kid Cudi. When you hear Man on the Moon, you hear Indicud, you hear Wizard, you hear all these projects, and you know he has the passion for them. And then the pain part, it's obvious. It comes from his struggles with depression and addiction in the past, and just all the stuff that he's going through with his life, he's putting into his music. And that, to me, represents the pain. And then Dimas Land kind of wraps it all together. They say, there's the phrase, overcoming your demons. And that's what Kid Cudi's music is. I couldn't imagine where Kid Cudi would be if he didn't have an outlet to be creative like music. Because some of the stuff he sings and raps about is very heavy, and it's like, how do you overcome that? And I think getting it out in music form and having that creative outlet definitely helps for him. And so Demon Slayin, that's really what it is. And I'm going to give this project a chance. I think I say that a lot about artists, and I'm all about chances, because you might put out one bad album, but the next album could be fire. It could be great. And I would never know that if I said, well, he dropped this bad album, why would I listen to him again? No, I'm going to check it out, and I'm going to see what everybody else on the internet is talking about before I check it out as well. And for Kid Cudi, he put out a couple songs. He got All In, that's produced by Mike Will Made It, and he has The Frequency, which I like the most out of those two. But those two records kind of indicate that Cudi is going back to a more rapping, singing, Man on the Moon style of doing his music. And I think that comes from the heavy criticism that came with Speeding Bullet to Heaven, because for everyone that did love the album, I feel like there may be like 2 or 3 people that didn't, and that sort of criticism weighs on Cudi. He said in a Billboard interview that he was very disappointed with how the reception was, and because of that, he's not going to do a Man on the Moon 3. But that's not to say that the music that's coming out on this upcoming album won't be reminiscent of, the Man on the Moon series. It might just be the title that's great, but the actual music, the mind state, to do a project of that caliber could still be there for Cudi. But in that same Billboard interview, he sounds inspired to really come back in and do some good music, because one of his quotes was saying how he's unimpressed with today's music. And when you're unimpressed with the music going on today, what do? You either complain about it and complain about it and complain about it, or you voice your opinion like Kid Cudi did, and then you get to work. And that's what he's doing with his upcoming album, Passion, Pain, and Demon Slayin. And there's no release date. There's no additional information. He's just working on it, and it'll come hopefully this year. It seems like he's far along with it. He was sharing a snippet on Instagram just the other day. He said he's going on tour after the album drops. So I can see this coming out sometime in 2016. We still have 7 months to go. That's a long time. If Cudi is having that like creative bug, he could be finished with the album in a snap of the finger, no time. So those are my thoughts on Kid Cudi's upcoming album based on what we know. What do you think about the title, Passion, Pain, and Demon Slayin? Do you like the title? Do you feel like it's gonna represent something for Kid Cudi? And then like the music. Were you a fan of Speeding Bullet to Heaven? Let me know. Talk to me about that. And then, are you gonna give this album a chance? Just talk to me in the comment section. And then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video, Follow me on Twitter at Sermons Domain. And as always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching. And until next time, peace.